Hi, it's Vinny, and today I want to talk about vocabulary. Specifically, I want to talk about slurs and how people just can't seem to let them go. So, here's the thing. I have a big issue with people who really do not care about anyone other than themselves. Seriously, those people I will absolutely never understand. I can never really ever relate to that feeling because in my life I have always cared about being nice, being polite, being considerate, being sensitive. So it is truly just out of my comprehension as to why people have to be so dismissive and just so cruel. Now here's the thing. I really like to kind of educate other people on kind of problematic things that they do. And I do this because I know that these things that they either say or joke about or whatever are extremely hurtful. And some things even I myself have been hurt by. So if I know like a friend or maybe even my boyfriend says something that's a little bit problematic, I really, I always address it. It's like, can you not say that because this? I always give a reason, I always explain that it's not appropriate or whatever. And most often than not, like the people in my life, they've pretty much cut all that out. They've pretty much stopped. And I'm grateful for that. But what I don't understand is that when you learn that something is offensive, that something is inappropriate, problematic, cruel, whatever, derogatory, why can't you let it go? Like, what is it about saying those words that you really cannot let it go? That you can't, for the life of you, erase from the vocabulary? Like, I honestly don't understand how that's difficult. Like, there are so many words. There are so many words in the language to choose from, and for some reason you can't let go of slurs. Like, I just don't understand that. Now, I really don't have. I used to have an issue with people using slurs that are used against them specifically, but now they're kind of using them as a form of reclaiming them. I used to have a problem with that when I was younger. Now I don't really have an issue with that. And that's really the only time I see in the circumstance where so-and-so can use it. And of course, always keep in mind that just because you say it, don't expect somebody else, even if they are the same race or the same ethnicity, even if they share something similar to you, don't assume that they're going to be okay with you saying that, and please just accept that if they say, oh, hey, I'm not really comfortable with that word, just don't say it to them, say it to whoever else is okay with it, but just don't say it to them, have that respect, have that decency. But yeah, that's really the only situation where I see that slurs being used where I don't really have a big issue. So stuff like the F slur being used by that sexual orientation, stuff like the N slur being used by black people, like that doesn't bother me. But please, it's like there is literally no reason why anyone else has to use these words. Like, why? And it's like when people tell you, hey, don't do that, or that really hurts, they always get on the defensive. They're always like, oh, you're too sensitive, or you can't take a joke, or oh my god, you're trying to police me, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry that my pain inconveniences you. I'll just remember not to talk to you ever again. Like, I don't know what these people are looking for. Are they looking for, like, high five? Like, metal? Like, I don't really get it. It's like, do you honestly think you coming to me saying something that is just so hurtful, like, that I'm gonna embrace you with open arms? Like, I just don't understand that. And it just blows my mind when you try to, like, teach people this this kind of thing, and come on, like, I know you guys out there. I know you guys out there understand that feeling. It's just like, why? Why are you doing this? But yeah, that's just something that really gets to me. The fact that people cannot let go. And one of my biggest pet peeves lately, I mean, it's weird calling it pet peeve because that makes it sound trivial, but one of my biggest, like, issues is that, like, people who are using the R word. And it just, like, every time I hear it, like, whenever I hear it come out of anyone's mouth, whether it's another YouTuber, which, by the way, makes me extremely disappointed, but whether it's, like, a stranger, or, like, an acquaintance, or, like, maybe somebody's parent, or whatever, it just, like, I freeze and I cringe inside, and a part of me just dies that they would even think that it is okay to use that word. I mean, this word is used to make fun of other human beings. This word is used in such a like belittling way, such a degrading circumstance. I mean, how do you think it's okay? And it's like, you know, if you need to say ridiculous, if you need to say, like, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to say, why don't you use that word? Like, it's already there for you. There's no reason why you have to use a slur in the place of it. There just isn't. And it's just, like, exhausting to me, because these people will be, like, all day trying to tell you how, oh my god, you know, you're just being so PC, which, by the way, I really want to make a video about PC. But yeah, they're just like, oh my god, you can't tell me what to say, or, you're right, I can't tell you what to say, but if you speak this way, I'm not going to associate with you. And, you know, like, I'm just trying to tell you that people suffer at the hands of these words, because it's like, it's not only just degrading, you know, some people, they get beat hearing these words, they get killed hearing these words. You know, it's meant to remind you that you're different, that you're a subcategory, that you're not normal. And it's like, guys, I just don't have time for that. So I really just, you know, I wanted to put that out there. I really hope that anyone watching will consider not using racial slurs and will believe someone when they tell you that a word is a slur and then not use it. There was a slur that I've been using, you know, since childhood that I didn't know was a slur, and it really wasn't until last year that I found out about it, and I haven't said it since. I don't need to say it. I took it out of my vocabulary and, you know, I replaced it with plenty of other words, and that word was the G word, that refers to the Romani people, and, you know, I took that out of my vocabulary. I felt so upset when I found out about it. I was like, oh my god, I didn't know this word has such horrible origins. I didn't know. I'm so sorry if I ever said that in the context of any person, you know, listening to me and either kept inside, was hurt by it, and like, I feel so horrible. Like, it's like, I feel betrayed, you know? When you find like new words, or when you like increase your vocabulary and you find out that something's actually really like problematic or really like racist, I just feel so horrible. But yeah, it's just as easy as that, you know. Once I researched it, once I found out, you know, I'm not there to be fighting anyone. I'm not there to be like, well, you know, nobody's hurt, or the people I say don't have a problem with it. It's like, nobody gives a beep what your feelings are. It's like, it's not about you. You're not the one that suffers under that. So that's all I want to say. And I hope you guys feel the same way and you still continue to spread positivity. So I'll see you around next time. Enjoy, and bye-bye.